Welcome to the Krinzman Property Playbook, your inside look at South Florida real estate. I'm your host, Matthew Krinzman, bringing you real strategies, real insights, and real connections that help you buy, sell, and invest with confidence. With over 2 decades of experience as a licensed realtor and broker associate, I've watched South Florida grow from a quiet getaway to a global destination, and I'm here to help you navigate it like a pro. My business thrives on trusted relationships, with many of my clients being repeat and referrals. This podcast is brought to you by me, Matthew Krinzman, a Sotheby's International Realty agent. For more info, visit buysellmiamire.com. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew Krinzman. I am the host of the Krinzman Property Playbook. Today, I have with me Emre, Bassman, who is the founder and CEO of Armina Stone. You also have Armina Lux, which is a luxury interior brand, where you do the cabinets and stone surfaces. And then you also, obviously, you have Armina Stone, where you're selling the slabs out to the public. You originally started out in Pittsburgh. You now have a place here in Miami, which we're going to talk about. You have a fabrication plant factory here in Hialeah, right? I think you have 35,000 square feet, which is pretty impressive. Then you have the showroom in the design district. You got a lot of awards for what you do. You started out in Pittsburgh. You're obviously still very big in Pittsburgh, but you got some nice awards. The one I liked is the Smart 50 Award for Innovation and Sustainability. That word always trips me up. So it seems like you're doing some really good work here. You're obviously known for quality, and it seems like you're growing your business. And welcome to Miami. You've been here now for how many years you've had operation here in Miami?
So we opened our factory last year on June. It has been a year and a half. And the showroom in Design District has been open since June. So we are pretty new in South Florida market.
But you're making a mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you. So very briefly, Armina Stone has established back in 2015 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We have 3 locations now in Western PA. We serve to Ohio, Cleveland, Columbus, and Morgantown, all the way to State College and some part of New York, Maryland, and Virginia as well.
Okay.
And after COVID, South Florida market is the fastest growing market in the nation with 15% GDP from $960 billion GDP to $1.6 trillion growth is tremendous. So I had a summer house in Sarasota.
Okay.
For years, I've been always back and forth between Florida and Pennsylvania. And once I see the construction investments from all the developers, not only from United States, from all around the world.
Yeah.
I have decided to open a factory, which is state-of-the-art, highest technology that exists on earth, robotic technology with water jets and CNCs with AI systems integrated. So we are one of the biggest in the nation as a stone manufacturer, and we are so unique with what we do, especially for South Florida market. In South Florida, you have wholesalers and you have mostly small shops, but we are both combined, one-stop stone solutions. So whenever someone comes in, we have thousands of different products to pick from, and we have amazing designers and sales teams in-house. We welcome our customers, and then once the final decision made about which stone to work with, they set the appointment, we laser template, and then we do 2D, 3D renderings before we start the production to make sure that every expectation is met with the design and everything. And now we fit it with our robotic technology.
When you say fabricate, because I don't know much about stones other than when I walk into a property, I know it looks nice. Someone asks me what this is, I'm like, tell you the truth, my knowledge base is quite low when it comes to things like that. But when you say stone, is it marble or is it quartz? What is it?
We import from all around the world for natural stone.
Okay.
Under natural stone, you have granite, marble, quartzite, travertine, limestone, soapstone. We also sell engineered stone, which is quartz, silestone, Cambria, Caesar stone, and we have our own Armina brand as well. And we also have porcelain slabs.
Oh, yeah?
And we do tiles as well. So about Armina brand, Armina is extremely diversified company. We have 4 type of customers. We have Home Depot, Lowe's, IKEA, and Costco.
So you sell to them.
Yes, we sell
That's
to them.
fantastic. Wow.
We have about 100 Home Depot stores. We have 70 Lowe's, and we have 3 Costco's and 1 IKEA.
Okay.
So this is about our 25% of our business. The other type of customers we have is home builders of all kind that are publicly traded, like DR Hortons to NVR Ryan Homes, all the way down to custom home builders, maybe who builds 2 homes a year. For instance, we just finished $65 million house in Venetian Island. Just finished
Wow.
last week.
Wow. That's amazing.
So the range in home builders is also very diversified.
Yeah, it's fast. So you're doing a DR Horton, you're going to a custom builder, DR Horton selling homes for, depending on the location, say $400,000 to $600,000, and here you are in you said a $60 million home in Venetian,
$65 million house in Venetian Island.
Amazing,
Yes.
amazing.
And we also have a commercial department that we do stadiums, hotels, restaurants, office buildings, and airports. We just finished Kaseya Center with Miami Heat.
Wow.
And then we are right now doing Inter Miami Freedom Park Stadium.
Yeah,
These are all extremely very prestigious projects.
That's amazing for
people can only
amazing.
dream about them,
Yeah.
but cannot make it happen. We do. We are so unique with what we do.
Yeah, that's amazing because you've only been in the market here in South Florida and Miami since just a few years, and you've penetrated that type of market from the stadiums like the Kaseya Center, and you're working on the new soccer stadium for the Miami team. That's a really impressive foothold to get into a market. Look, there's people here, those companies have been operating here for years, decades, and to come in and really push yourself through is really amazing to get those type of deals. But I mean, we'll go off track for a second, but what's the secret to that? How do you make that happen?
First of all, the know-how. Trust is the most important thing.
Right.
Not only in business life, in personal life as well.
Absolutely.
So if you are a trustworthy company with all the jobs that you have completed in the past, that's your foundation, and these are your references. When you present your company to a big developer or GC, they witness what you did in the past.
Right.
And plus your current system, when you are making a presentation, you have your director of operations with you, you have your director of sales with you, you have your project managers with you. All the questions, the way you answer them to eye contact and the reputation that you have is the only way to make those kind of huge deals happen.
Wow. It's impressive.
Thank you so much. So to complete the type of customers we have, the other 25% after the commercial jobs is our high-end designers, architects, and retail customers. So within those 4 type of customers, box stores, home builders, commercial jobs, and high-end customers with retail is our core customer types that we deal with in every aspect, meaning that when you are very diversified like that, you have to have the perfect systems in place because every customer type has different expectations and every customer type has too many different detail-oriented jobs. So we are able to handle that. This is what makes us so unique. This is what makes us one-stop stone solutions for all kinds of customers. Within that scope, the millwork is so important. Millwork cabinets and stone. They are like husband and wife.
Yeah, they go together.
They go together. Yes, exactly. So we decided to, introduce our millwork division. We work with 3 huge factories around the world, private label. According to the type of the project, we produce and we combine the stonework with millwork and we submit one package to our developer and GC customers.
So you're now the millwork, the cabinetry work that you're doing. So you're venturing now into, there's companies out there like Italcraft and other companies, at least locally, that you see them in every project. So now this is where you're trying to penetrate is this market now, especially with the developers and the builders.
So maybe it's going to be a little cliche, but our biggest competitor is ourselves.
Okay.
So that's good. I don't see them as a competition. We are very new to Miami. We dominate Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. We are about to start dominating Florida market as well. One of the major reasons we are not only millwork company, we are a stone company.
Right, too. They're getting the
Exactly. It's a game changer for
because it makes it easier, especially if you're matching the stone to the cabinetry on the countertops and the backsplashes. Here it is. We can do it all for you. We're not subbing it out. It's coming in from one company, from Armina, to do that. So you created Armina Stone, and you later launched Armina Armina Lux, sure. So you obviously saw something in the marketplace, whereas hey, we can penetrate these markets here. You saw a gap somewhere? What was it exactly that you saw?
So for the stone side, what I have seen, there are wholesalers and there are shops, small
Yeah.
shops, and there is no wholesaler and huge manufacturing plant combined. I saw that lacking in South Florida. But that was number one. Number two, the way we do business with all the project managers, all the technology that we have doesn't exist in the Miami market. And with Millwork, yes, there are a decent amount of strong millwork companies in Miami.
Yeah.
But lately, especially for the last 3 or 4 years, the amount of stone combined with millwork on the design side. For instance, we have an amazing closet in our showroom. 80% of the closet is stone. When you say a closet, most of the people will think that everything is made by wood.
Yeah.
No,
Fiber or, fiberboard or
mostly,
something.
mostly wood. And you mentioned about Armina winning an award about sustainability and innovation. We innovated a closet island that customer can use the island as a safe as well.
Huh.
That huge island
Yeah.
has a remote control. The top little portion of the island moves front, and then above that moved part, there is a two glass drawers that you can see your jewelries, and it is locked from the drawers. First, no one can understand there are valuable things under that island. No one will think that part of the island can move with the remote control. So this kind of stuff makes us so unique because we create things that's unseen and unheard.
And that's amazing. And when you started the company in 2015, when you first started out, did you have this vision of what you're going to be, or did it just come along and you started building from it?
After I finished my school back in 2003, I worked for a company who was a stone company as well. And I opened my wholesale company back in 2008. I did nothing but stone business in my life. So I always had the vision because I listened and learned a lot in the first 5 to 10 years. And I was looking for the niche setup that I can be different and unique from others. If you can differentiate yourself with being unique, you will make the difference and you will make more money than others. And you will be more successful from other people. That's what I have had as a vision. And thankfully, we succeeded on that. And we are just growing. And the goal is to become a nationwide brand, to have Armina name in every state of United States. That's the goal.
Right. Come branching out into Florida and coming to South Florida and Miami in particular is definitely a great way to build up the reputation, build up the brand. Because once you get in, if you're doing some of the major projects and there's major buildings going all over the place, and you can take down a whole condominium building, say of 300 units, and it's your branding in there.
Yeah.
You're in that's fantastic.
For example, we just got awarded to one of the tallest buildings in Miami. The project name James Hotels, a well-known hotels who is owned from a group named Sonesta. With the developers, they are building 1,050 feet high building in downtown Miami. 100.
That's amazing.
They will have Michelin star restaurants, state-of-the-art gyms and boutique shops and everything inside. We got awarded for that job, for the millwork and stonework.
That's
It is
phenomenal.
done here, and I'm so excited about it. And that project is going to be one of the most prestigious projects in the nation.
Just like when you came into the market here, Miami always had a reputation of being, we'll get to it when we get to it. It was like everything is a little bit slow moving. The joke here is a lot of times you can't rely on the people that you're hiring to come and show up for work and do the job. I guess you experienced that when you came in here, but obviously you're doing something different than what everyone else is doing in this case.
Thank you for bringing that up. On the personal level, I live on a very disciplined life and I believe in longevity. I live on eating healthy, waking up early, working out all the time. And physically, I am so strong. Mentally, I'm so strong. And as the leader of the company, I need to be a role model to all of my employees because the success is only possible with the strong team, with strong employees that you have around you.
Right.
And you need to take care of them. So in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh is one of the oldest cities in the nation.
Yeah. And one of the hardest working cities.
Exactly. So you brought that culture into Miami. And we have our newly hired Miamian employees get trained in Pittsburgh. And then they have the training and the culture. And then when they come back, they know that we have the systems and rules in place. And that's why it is almost impossible to not to show up to work or lazy, because there are reporting systems. Everything is clocked in, and they know if they work hard, they will make money, they will be happy. But if they lack of, exactly. So everything is all about the systems that you create in your, not everything the systems, but most of the parts, the systems, also the culture that you have in your company is so crucial.
Right.
And I hear you suffered with other trades because you team up with other trades like plumbers and electricians, the door companies, window companies, when you are working all together in a project. And whatever you just mentioned right now, I see it and I feel it on the other side. But we are not like that, and we will never be like that.
Yeah, I always joke. Joke is like saying good luck. But when you find that one, either plumber or AC guy or the GC that absolutely does show up, does the work, does good work, you hold on to them. It's for, you know, like, this is the person you're going to hold on to forever. Right. It's like getting married. You're like, I don't want to give you up for anything, because it's reputation, and having a good reputation is hard sometimes. And look, South Florida, Miami has a reputation, whatever it may be, for being sometimes not very on time or showing up or showing good quality. Like you said, you're creating a culture. So it's almost like you said, you worked in the Kaseya Center. So it's almost like the Miami Heat has been known for since Pat Riley showed up, heat culture, a way of doing things. And if you don't buy into it and you don't do what your part is, you're out. We're going to find someone else to replace you who's going to do the work, who's going to show up and put in the time, sweat, put in the time. Yes. Then, like you said, get rewarded. Because one thing is for sure. I mean, I know we used Miami Heat as an example.
Yes.
The Miami Heat is Miami Heat players on the job.
Yeah. So Miami Heat project that we completed this summer, we only had 100 days to finish all the millwork and stonework.
Wow.
We had 20 suites. One suite is like an apartment unit. And we had about 57 lodges. So there is a nice testimonial video from a gentleman named Joe Castaldi from Miami Heat. He works for Miami Heat. I would love you and your listeners to listen to that testimonial video. We were in the arena till 3 a.m. in the mornings, Sundays, finishing and catching up the construction schedule.
You did 100 days to do this.
In 100 days. And it's a big project.
Did you finish on 100 or did you finish before 100?
We finished about 10 days before 100.
That's amazing. That's unheard of. You never hear that. No one ever comes in.
We had 40, 50 people working at the site almost every day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, day and night.
Yeah. So again, a testament to, I guess, what you have built in your business and your culture and the people that work for you, who show up every day to work. That's a testament to your company and to your leadership, because
I appreciate that.
It's tough. Look, I work for myself. I'm a solo agent at the end of the day. It's all on me to do everything. To run a business is not easy. Compliments to you. Yeah, to build a great business like this. So you was something about how you manage a project of any size while maintaining luxury quality. So we just gave the Kaseya Center as an example of maintaining that. When you put into, I guess, is like, how do you make the operational systems top down or bottom up work sideways? How do you integrate everything into it that everything is working perfectly?
So every department has their leaders. Those department managers, they have their people below them. Once we have the project, we have pre-construction meetings. And during those pre-construction meetings, we meet with contractors, PMs, and then we line up all the things to do in advance.
Yeah.
And once we start templating and fabricating the project, everything needs to be flawless, seamless, to be able to keep up with the construction schedule. And all those project managers, factory managers, production managers, programming managers, they are making sure that everything is spot on and on time. And we have weekly production meetings every Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. We go over all the details. I am also involved in those as the company owner, with my VP of operations, with my CFO, with my director of sales, my senior project managers. So it's systems. And we also have an amazing software program that everything is uploaded into software program. I don't need to call and ask a question to my project manager about a small detail. I can go to our website, to software program, and then look at it and see all the details. Systems, culture, discipline, and that's how we roll.
That's great. It's just like, does AI play any role in your business?
Of course, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. We have First of all, on the customer side, we have AI for scheduling. Her name is Jenny. She
Okay.
text messages, the email, she make phone calls, because every individual's time is the most important thing, because time doesn't come back.
I always say that I don't mind spending the money. It's the time that I can't get back.
Exactly.
That money I'll make, that'll come and go and I can make that. But time it's not coming back anytime. Never. Once it's done. So it's precious and you got to make the most of it.
All the trucks we have has a GPS system linked to AI, to Jenny. So Jenny sees that where the truck is, what time the truck will be at the job site. She communicates with the customer. That's one part. Internally, we have AI systems between the departments. When there is some technical details going on, AI pulls it out and makes it much faster to communicate between the departments. And all the machines that we have are linked to our AI systems. We have production times and everything. We are so integrated with AI. I'm so happy.
So you said the AI has
Everything
definitely helped you on the efficiency side of the business and the production.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's phenomenal. We've talked about this, but so you have using AI for operations, you have other systems in place. When how do you balance what's the way I'm going to say, the demand that you have with maintaining a boutique style at the same time?
I love that question. Thank you for asking that question, Matthew. Within our company, we have a dedicated custom high-end department, and they only handle all the custom high-end jobs.
Yeah.
They take time. They don't rush anything. They make sure that everything goes perfectly fine to 1/16 of precise measurement. Because at the end of the day, high-end job means cost-wise, it is expensive.
Yeah.
Customers' expectation for high-end jobs are much more than an apartment units that you are doing 500 units and you are maybe installing 50 units a day. It is not simple kitchens or bathrooms. You are building furniture pieces for the customers. Within that scope, in our company, we have dedicated people who are doing nothing but custom jobs all day long.
So you're having quality control all the way through the process.
Absolutely.
Full checking. He does those adage that measure twice, cut once, and you never want to cut twice.
Our templates, the machine templates, the laser templates, they are making sure that the laser is hitting the correct points.
Yeah.
And afterward, it turns to the Excel files, which is the CAD drawings. Those CAD drawings goes to our programmers who are engineers. With the CAD drawings, they create the final cut sheets, and it goes to 2D, 3D rendering department. And then it goes to production with barcodes, and it is pretty cool systems. All the pieces coming out from the production, it has stickers, and all those stickers indicates who's the salesperson, who's the customer, what's the stone name, what's the thickness, does the job has, custom sayings or whatsoever. Everything is on it.
Yeah, you know where everything is going and where it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
No guesswork at that point. You're not guessing.
We are extremely massive. This is the most important thing in business life, I think. We are extremely customer obsessive and employee obsessive. We take care of our employees because if they are happy, they will take care of our customers. And customer is the king.
Customers, that's your source of business for the future, obviously, because a happy
the best
customer
is your referrals.
Yeah.
You are in now real estate business.
100%.
Most probably, instead of putting your name in magazines and TVs, the house that you sold to Mr. Smith, he's happy, and then he tells his relatives or his friends, and then you get another business.
That's the best. That's the best source of business at the end of the day. That's no better recommendation at that point.
Exactly. And we do not treat any customer. Someone might be buying a coffee table for $1,000, or someone might be buying $50 million job. We treat everyone the same.
Quality and people get treated
quality, customer service, and satisfaction.
Yeah. So you treat everyone the same, and everyone's going to feel like a king. You're a queen. I feel great because I got treated so well. I'm going to come back. Look, I'm a creature of habit when it comes to things like that. If I had a great experience at a restaurant or a store, I keep going back to that same place over and over again.
Even here.
I like what I like. And it's like the same thing, like where we buy my wife and I, we have a furniture store that we like. The salesman has always been great to us.
Exactly.
I was treated right, and I feel good about the purchase at the end of the day. So it works out. But even like my wife makes a joke about when we go to a restaurant, I'll go to the same restaurant over and over again because they treated us right. The food was good. Again, I probably will end up ordering the same thing over and over again because I liked it. And why change it? Like, why change it? It was good to me.
like you. Same in here. That's also loyalty.
Yeah,
Customer loyalty
100%.
is the best.
Like when we talk about customer loyalty, Nordstrom was known for its customer service at one point, and it still is. They had a book that was called The Nordstrom Way of Customer Service. The customer was always right. There was a story where a woman or someone brought back a tire that they bought at Sears, but it used the place, the two stores, and Nordstrom took back the tire and gave her back the money because, hey, this is what we do. We want the customer to feel good about coming into our place of business, and we want them to come back over and over again. I have a person at Nordstrom. I don't always like this. I go back to the same salesman over and over again because he treated me so well. Customer service wins.
Exactly.
If you treat your customers, your clients right, they're going to keep coming back to you. They're going to bring all their friends, their family to you. And that's what builds a great business.
It is like a residual income, to be honest.
Exactly. It's residual income, but we still got to work a little bit. We still got to work. That it's not a slam dunk, but
no,
it's close to
just on customer service.
Right. Exactly. I remember in the beginning, I said, I as a real estate agent, I really don't know much about when the stones, people ask me, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. It's a stone. What are you seeing in today's market on the builds as far as the stones that are being used? What is the number one stone or type of stone that's being used color wise or anything like that?
Mostly like softer colors, beiges, light browns, whites still dominates the market. We have one stone named Taj Mahal.
Okay.
Taj Mahal. It comes from Brazil. It is quartzite. It is our number one seller by far.
Yeah.
But we work with a lot of designers who loves different colors like burgundies, greens, reds, pinks. These colors are strong statements.
Very strong.
Miami market is very unique with all the designs in the aspect of being extraordinary, to be honest. And the comparison between North and South, there is no comparison. Miami by far is, in a good way, little crazy. And I love it.
No, that's good. Look, color is nice. I go to a lot of places, new builds or homes, apartments, everything is just white. And that's
boring.
Kind of boring. Look, we're in Miami. Miami Vice was here and
exactly
the bright colors. No, that's what South Beach was. The Art Deco era, the buildings popping. The colors are always popping out at you. And now it seems, and I've read articles about this, how since it's got to be the mid 2000s where the color palette of everything has decreased, where it's grays and whites and blacks and silvers. You just look at car colors now. You go to a car dealership, there's 3 colors. That's it. There was a time when you had so many different colors available that we need to expand our color palette again. We need to make that happen.
100%. We have an ocean, beautiful ocean in Miami, and we sell really good amount of nice blue colors. That's $65 million house.
I love
it. Outside that they have 2 barbecues, one downstairs, one upstairs. Both of the stones are from Brazil. Its name is Azul Bahia.
Say that one more time.
Azul is blue. I think.
Bahia, okay, it's beach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Bahia is a region name in Brazil. And that stone, I would love you to look at the photos of that house. It's amazing. Azul Bahia looks, when you look at it, you see the ocean behind it.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like the ocean color is in your kitchen, outside kitchen. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got to bring back colors. It's like I showed a bunch of new build townhouses in Fort Lauderdale this past week to a buyer of mine, and everything was just white or black and just gold trim. I don't know.
I don't know if you heard about a project named Kips Bay in West Palm Beach.
I have not, but I'm writing myself a note.
Every year, it's a nonprofit organization, Boys and Girls Club. We did an amazing house, huge house in West Palm by the water. And every single room was dedicated to different designer. And we did the kitchen and the bathroom. The kitchen was all white and burgundies, like that very color. And the bathroom was all purples, pinks, whites. And those designers are very famous designers. And I was thinking about the color has came back like significantly.
Good.
And I think the trend is going to just keep growing up because I see a lot of green.
Yeah, I've seen some green too lately.
Yeah.
it gets boring at white. The grays just gets boring after a while. It's, come on, give me something that pops. Give me excited when I get home and, oh, wow, give me an orange wall. I don't care. Give me some colors.
Exactly.
By the way, orange is one of my favorite colors, so that's why I said. But so we've covered a lot here for you, what you do, your role, your company, what they do. I think we actually just covered now colors, which we're trying to reinvent or bring back into homes now as something new, not new, but at least make it new. Let's make colors great again. Let's go with that.
I love that. I love that. Make colors great again. I got to write this down.
Yeah. Make colors great again. Yeah.
Make this podcast name, Make Colors Great Again, please.
Why not? Yeah, I like it. So we covered a lot. We covered your leadership philosophies, what drives the culture there, how you maintain control over the multiple markets. But one thing is, I think let's just talk a little, just quickly, and we'll wrap it up. Is how is the stone being reimagined in modern design, and also how the role of cabinetry for Armina Lux is redefining interiors. I think we can talk about colors a little bit, but how's that all coming together for you?
So the stone has been in the world since the creation of if you go to Roman Empire, there is limestones, right?
Yeah.
You go to Egypt, it's all stone. Or you go to any kind of museums in the world, or any spectacular buildings, marble, limestone, travertine is everywhere. So stone has been with humanity for a long time. And in new projects with new color trends, stone is dominating the look in every aspect. And the wood is blended with stone, which is millwork. And we do a lot of wall panels. We do a lot of different kind of applications for offices, hotels, hospitality, fluted pieces, different textures. And we also blend glass and leather into millwork with stone. And working with designers in these kind of details is so creative, so beautiful. It is so stunning. It blows my mind, to be honest, Matthew. Yeah. And every day I am falling in love with my business.
That's
because
great.
I love this business. It's all about art. It's all about architecture. It's all about design. And the trend is, I will say right now, as you mentioned, color is coming back. There is a lot of new trends, and I think it's going to keep growing for the next couple of years.
I hope so. All right. So just in closing, where can we find Armina Stone online, in the showrooms? Where can we find you? Where can we find your stores and your
Armina.com is our website. And within Armina.com, you have Armina Stone and Armina Lux information. Our designer showroom is in Design District in Miami.
Where? You have an address?
It is 3635 Northeast 1st Avenue.
Great.
Miami, Florida. And our Hialeah factory, which is only 10 minutes from Design District. We are by the airport.
Okay. All right.
It is so close. And what we do for our customers, when they come to our showroom, they see a lot of good stone applications. But if they want to see the slabs, we have a car service. We bring them with one of our company cars.
That's for
show the slabs and bring them back as well. And then we do a lot of lunch and learns for our architect customers, designers, and builder customers. We do presentations. We show them all the projects we did and what we can do for them. We are open Monday through Saturday. Mondays through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays are from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And love to welcome all the customers that we can in South Florida with open arms.
No, that's great. You're doing something right. If you're getting this kind of business in a very short period of time in South Florida and Miami, you're doing something right, which is a testament to you and your company and the people that work.
I appreciate that.
As we said,
Matthew, we became proud partners, official partners with Miami Heat.
That's great.
When you go to Heat games, you will see our company permanent signs in the stadium.
You'll see ours too. You'll see one Sotheby's also.
I do. We also have a commercial in every break, and love to welcome you in one of the games, and love to welcome you in our showroom for a nice lunch. We have chefs coming and cooking for us.
I do like a good meal.
Me too.
I do like a good meal, and I do like a good game to go to and hang out and enjoy that as well. I appreciate your time, Emre. This was as enlightening. Really, I enjoyed hearing your story. I hear more about Armina Stone and Armina Lux and what you're doing and how you're growing your business. And hopefully we'll see Armina Stone and Armina Lux throughout all 50 states, including Alaska
Amen.
and Hawaii.
I
And
appreciate
maybe even Puerto Rico. Maybe we'll get you in. We'll get you in there too. The Commonwealth.
We sell to Caribbeans.
Ah.
We sell Puerto Rico, yes.
We're
Yeah,
great. You're in the gateway here. Miami's the
exactly.
gateway for all
It
that.
is.
You're growing up great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Matthew.
Emre, we'll
Thank
be
you.
in touch. Everyone who's been listening to this or watching this, give us a subscribe. Reach out to Emre. Check out Armina Stone. They're doing some great work. And I'm Matthew Krinzman. I'm your host of the Krinzman Property Playbook. Again, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's it for today's episode of the Krinzman Property Playbook. I hope you've gained some valuable insights and feel inspired to take your next steps in the real estate game. If you're ready to make a move or need expert guidance, let's connect. Whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest, I'm here to help you navigate the South Florida market with confidence. You can reach out to me directly through my website or on social media. Let's get the conversation started and make your real estate goals a reality. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Krinzman Property Playbook.